extending basically from the winning post and the big television screen just inside the winning post way across, and it finishes on the outside fence at the top of the straight, just obscured by cloud cover midway, but a rainbow here at Rose Hill. And the favourite on track is number 3, Rip On By, $4.10. That's on the tote, $4.10, and we've got $4.80 for number 2, Full On Magic, $5.70 for 1 Bold Troubadour, $6.70 for number 4, All Tanked Up. Been some supported longer odds for All Tanked Up in the ring, where the favourite is Bold Troubadour, solid favourite. Joint second picks, Full On Magic and Rip On By, and then All Tanked Up. Now, no sign of a move up yet, and it shouldn't be too long before they come forward. The previous went to Lady K. She's really found a form now. Lady K beat Beryl, Plain Crazy, and then 247. 3-1, 3-6-1, 247. Race number 4. The third to 3 Flatter, Brad Pengelly. The second to 5 Catechism, Scott Pollard, and 1 Air of Grace. Darren Beedman took out the first of the day. And they're moving in now for race number 5. Blazing Arch goes up ahead of Sassano. Very smart set of colours of the First Home Racing Syndicate. The Dre Sassano, pale green jacket with black and pink hooped sleeves and a pale green cap. Full On Magic, nice type of horse, goes in. Star Varrick's right, Act Natural, raced by well-known photographer Stephen Hart, comes up. And only around 5 to move in. Repeating on-track favourite Bold Troubadour, shading Full On Magic and Rip On By joint second picks. All Tanked Up next. Tote, New South Wales, number 3, $4.30. Number 1, $4.50. Number 2, $5.10. Number 4, $7. Number 9, $9.30. Now Bias Bay coming forward. And Darryl McClellan riding the Neville McBurney trained All Tanked Up, who's been the medium of some long-priced support. In goes All Tanked Up, and up comes the favourite Bold Troubadour. That's the bookie's pick. His equal tote favourite now, his outright tote favourite now, is the tote Pool Swells at $4. Ready now. Set to run. They're off and racing this time, and one of the best to break the line was Star Varrick. Full On Magic was away nicely, as was Sassano, and fourth is Bold Troubadour. Then All Tanked Up, closely attended by Bias Bay, and a gap into Rip On By, Blazing Arch, and then 2.5 to Act Natural, and 2 lengths further off is Living End. They complete 350 as they go to the first corner, and Star Varrick leads the way from Sassano with Bold Troubadour third. Full On Magic is running fourth, and then All Tanked Up at its quarters on the inside next. Blazing Arch followed by Bias Bay, Rip On By, 2.5 to Act Natural, 3/4 to Living End on the outside, working into the back section. Along towards the 1200 marker they go, and Star Varrick shows the way. In very light rain here at Rose Hill Garden, Star Varrick about 3/4 to a length on Bold Troubadour, 2.5 Sassano, 3/4 then coming over on the inside Full On By, and a length further back in the race is All Tanked Up around at this stage Blazing Arch, followed by Bias Bay, Rip On By, Act Natural, and Living End is last as they race to the side of the track. 800 metres ahead of them here, still no variation in the order. Star Varrick shows the way from Bold Troubadour, who's in close touch with his leader. Then Sassano, followed on the inside by Full On Magic. A length and a half further back in the field is Blazing Arch, followed closely by All Tanked Up. About 2.5 then to on the outside Bias Bay from Rip On By. 3 to Act Natural, and a neck to Living End on the outside. On the point of the corner, and Bold Troubadour, and the rider on same Len Beasley decides to let the Waterhouse horse go, and into the stretch and down to the 300. Bold Troubadour in front. Here's All Tanked Up coming home doggedly. It's about 6 or 7 off the inside rail. Rip On By's going with All Tanked Up, and they're clear of Blazing Arch. It's All Tanked Up, a neck on Rip On By, a race in 2. Rip On By, is he going to be the better stayer or not? All Tanked Up won't give in. All Tanked Up and Rip On By. All Tanked Up wins it. All Tanked Up a half head to Rip On By. Third Bold Troubadour didn't see the journey, followed home then by Blazing Arch, and then Full On Magic in company with Act Natural, Star Varrick, Living End, and the last 2 Sassano and Bias Bay. All Tanked Up, number 4, ridden by Darryl McClellan for Neville McBurney, and the Sydney Cup winning combo have teamed up successfully here with this Tanker Port Gelding, a 6-year-old perfectly ridden. and has been able to score by a slender margin. Number 4, All Tanked Up, will pay $7 the win and $2.20 for the place. And the judge will be semaphoring second and third in a moment. Number 3 is second, Rip On By, ridden by Darren Beedman, has paid $1 and we check that place tag, $1.80. And third goes to number 1, Bold Troubadour. He didn't run the journey, Len Beasley, and he's paid $1.90. So it's 4, 3, 1 and 7. Blazing Arch fourth. Number 4, All Tanked Up by Tanker Port from Nevada Bell, trained by Neville McBurney for BF Field and Miss H. Littlejohn. D. McClellan up beat Rip On By Belldale Lear, trained by Chris Waller, Darren Beedman, and Bold Troubadour by Monongahela, trained by Gay Waterhouse. 7 ran fourth. Time was 1 minute 55.89, 35.53 was the sectional, and the totes are number 4, $7 and $2.20, $7.220. Number 3 paid $1.80, and number 1 paid $1.90. The Quinella, $17.40. Exacta, $37. Trifecta, $140 neat. The first 4, 4317, $829 neat. Extra double 3 into 4. And I hope you've had something on the extra double. Was that right, extra double? Oh yes, that's right. Second leg of the extra double. The first leg was race 3, that's right. The National Network combo, 3 into 4, $36.60, $36.60.
Right, Ian, thank you. And the McBurney-McClellan run of success continues, hot on the heels of Henderson Bay's win in the Sydney Cup a few weeks ago. Now on the track on their way to the barrier at Eagle Farm, one of the runners here, Society Bow from Matamata in New Zealand, and Larry speaks with his trainer.
John, I've got the 2, 6, 10 and 3, they're my numbers here. I've got Society Bow on top and Mark Walker here. You were here with this fellow last year.
Yeah, Larry came and a few things went wrong, so just had the one run. A little bit unlucky and we went home.
Well, you've done pretty well with him as a group winner, and of course looking at him here today, looks as though he's done well enough.
Yeah, exactly. He's a little bit above himself here, sweating a bit, but it's quite warm and most of our horses have their winter coats now.
How do you expect him to run, Mark, throughout this race?
I think he'll be up relatively handy without leading or anything like that, and just depends if he's good enough on the day.
Okay. And where do you go through after this race?
He'll proceed on to the Chairman's Handicap.
Okay. And later on today, you've got Distinctly Secretly in the was it Guineas, was it?
Guineas, yeah. A mile, it's very hard to weigh up our form at home. He's won 4 out of 10 and he's been most consistent, but you know, over a mile here they go a bit quicker, so as long as he goes a nice run, and he may back up in the Grand Prix next week.
All right, all the best out there.
Thanks, Larry.
Thank you, mate. Yes, young lady, he did well with the horse here last year, Society Bow, and certainly looking at him here in the enclosure, John, he's a big, strong fella, and as a lot of these Kiwi horses are, and you know, it's very hard to go past these horses who've got the form on the board like this. But mind you, we've got a very good opinion here of the 6 St Basil and also the 10 Nordis. These are 2 up-and-coming horses here. You know, I expect them to run very, very well against Society Bow. However,
one of your best chances to pick up quality bloodstock at the right price. The Scone Thoroughbred Sale on Thursday, May 16 features racehorses, weanlings, broodmares and yearlings. For your catalogue, call William Inglis and Son on 93997999 or Pitson and Keane on 65451588. And be there when the hammer falls May 16 at White Park Scone. It's the right sale at the right price. The Scone Thoroughbred Sale.
During a night, Guy Tripper, the winner, heavily back, 10-1 in from 11-2 in from 10-1, ridden by Michael McDonald, beat the favourite Messiah at 5-2, and Flash Valentine was third at 8-1. The first was won by Casimir, 11-8 on favourite. Somalia's Choice won the second at 10-1, and Poetic Heights won the third at 15-2. The fourth, Sky Tripper, 11-2. As St Basil moves into line, Lottery Prize stands well. Maltese Beauty is the last. Maltese Beauty, the last to load. Moving up into the gates now. Moves in. Wait for the starter. Bill Shuck doing the honours this time. And Bill climbs up onto the platform. They're ready to jump. Racing, Norders began nicely off the inside alley. One of the first to get going, Midnight Deal. Wild Toss, Lottery Prize dropping back shortly after the start. There's the favourite driving through in the centre, going to a good spot. Maltese Beauty goes to the lead. Society Bow goes to second. St Basil goes to third. And moving up to be fourth is Raw Instinct. A break of 2 to Fate Get On, followed by Midnight Deal. A length further back then to Lord Coventry. Norders on the inside of Lottery Prize. Getting well back is Yuppie, and Wild Toss is last of all. Maltese Beauty is rolling along, and as they go past the 1300, he has moved away. 5 lengths in front of St Basil. Society Bow popping in onto the rails. A neck back third. Wonder Raw Instinct in fourth place, followed by Fate Get On. Maltese Beauty making sure this is run at a very solid gallop. He leads by 6 lengths. Next on the inside is Midnight Deal, followed by Lord Coventry. Norders, Lottery Prize. Well back is Yuppie, and last of all, Wild Toss. Maltese Beauty is in front, coming down the side. 850 metres to go. Leads by 6 on Society Bow. The favourite has got to do the chasing in second position. St Basil is 3/4 away third. Raw Instinct tracking through it nicely, and Fate Gone On slipping up along the inside. She's going to go through and get onto the back of Society Bow as they approach the home turn. Then Lord Coventry, Lottery Prize, Norders, Midnight Deal, Yuppie, and Wild Toss is last of all. Maltese Beauty is still the leader. They're approaching the corner now. 450 metres to go. He is 3 in front. Society Bow just easing away from the rails. He is coming to the outside to launch his claim. A length away third, St Basil, followed by Fate Gone On over on the inside. She was just held up for a run there, and Raw Instinct is putting in a big burst. Raw Instinct is coming home quickly on the outside. He's grabbed the favourite. 200 metres to go. Raw Instinct has gone to the lead from Society Bow. Fate Gone On. Now Norders is a threat late. Norders coming after Raw Instinct. Raw Instinct in front. Norders trying hard. Society Bow's kicking on the inside. Raw Instinct just beats Society Bow or Norders. Fate Got On fourth. Followed in by Yuppie. The next one home, Lord Coventry, then St Basil. Further back, Midnight Deal, Lottery Prize, Maltese Beauty, and Wild Toss last home.
7 Raw Instinct, Glen Schofield, 650, 230 for the minors, 2 Society Bow, 140, 10 Norders, 230 in front of 1 Fate Galan, and there's correct weight on the previous sale on 7, 6, 12 and 3.
Numbers are coming up. Raw Instinct, Glen Schofield, the winner. He certainly got the better of Society Bow at the 200 metre point, and then I looked to the outside and could see Norders starting to wind up, and we know how he can get to the post, Norders. But then Munster's got Society Bow to kick on the inside and right on the line. Raw Instinct has had about a half neck, I would suggest, over Society Bow. Number 10, Norders, is officially third, and number 1, Fate Got On, has finished in fourth place. So the judge has now confirmed the result. It's 7, 2, 10 and 1. It's 7 Raw Instinct, trained by Bruce McLaughlin at Thornhill, ridden by top South African rider Glen.
We'll have totes in a moment, and the favourite at Kemblo for race 5, they're about to move in, is number 2, Hailstone, 321.60 over 6 Sweet Air, 390, 290, and 3-2 Foxy, 420 a win, 220 a place.
Race 5, Caulfield, 1 Walk on Ice, $5.10, 170 favourite, 2 Dignity Dancer, 20 and 6, 3 Panoramic Lad, 9 and 3, 4 Rotsar, 560, 210, 5 Conchula, 7 and 3, 6 Classic Benbara, 7 and 2, 7 Just Honour, 24 and 7, scratched 8, late scratching 9, 10 Balonic at 40 and 9, 11 Costas Off, 850, 320, 12 Penny Wart, 9 and 3, 13 Kiribati, 24 and 7, number 14, Mac Mickey, 34 and 8, and scratched the bottom one, a late scratching. Favourite 1, Walk on Ice, 510, 180, tip 3, 5, 1 and 6, late mail 11, the event at 250.
Eagle Farm, race 5, 7, 2, 10, 1. Raw Instinct, 650 the win, 230 a place, 2 Society Bow, $1.40, 10 Orders, 230. Quinella, 1060, the exacta 2260. Trifecta 7, 2, 10, 165.50. The first 4, 7, 2, 10 and 1, $802. The extra double, 17 Sky Tripper and 7 Raw Instinct, 49.90, and the special dividend paying 7.30.
On 2KY, TAB dividends are brought to you by Aristocrat. Guaranteed to excite.
Now moving up at Kembla is Matthew, number 2, 1, 3 and 6.
Are a group of you going to a party tonight? You need a driver. Call your Premier cab chauffeur and then you can all eat, drink and be merry. Remember, RBT means ring the best taxi. Premier, 13 10 17.
To the winner, Hailstone, 360, 220. 1 Melt the Guns, $2. 3, 2 Foxy, no third. Quinella's paid $6.80. The exacta, $16.70. The trifecta, $54.20. First 4, 2, 1, 3 and 6. $225.70. 2, 1, 3 and 6 first for $225.70. 125.38 the race time. and the margin's coming through now at ahead by a length and a quarter. Ahead by a length and a quarter, and the last 600 metres just coming through now at 35.81. Hailstone just taking out the fifth event on the card. It was a comfortable win though.
Matt, and correct Wade Brisbane off Melbourne.
Roxar on the inside, away quickly. Consular no speed at all, went back to last. Away fast, Walk on Ice. Penny Ward going up to head it off in the early point. Kiribati restrained. Moving forward, Costa's off around the outside, and Classic Benbara on the fence in the early point. Penny Ward took it up now from Walk on Ice. Only got about a neck in front. A length and a half. Costa's off. Mac Mickey shooting around the outside. Kiribati was going fiercely. The inside, then Roxar, a length Classic Benbara. 3 lengths further back than Panoramic Lad, Dignity Dancer, 2.5 just on a Balonic. And Consular last of all as Mac Mickey has sped to the front. And down the hill, it's Mac Mickey, a length and a half to Walk on Ice and Penny Ward. 1.5 further back than Roxar inside. Costa's off, a length into Classic Benbara. 3/4 Kiribati, 2 further back in the race, Dignity Dancer, Panoramic Lad, the rail. 2 to Balonic and just on her, a length and a half to Consular with the last shot at them. At the 750, Mac Mickey, a length and a half for Penny Ward. Walk on Ice, the inside, a length then to Roxar, the middle. Costa's off, comes to the outside, then Classic Benbara, save ground. Has to angle off the fence from Kiribati, then Dignity Dancer. Panoramic Lad behind those, trying to get a run through. Then Balonic, Consular will come very wide and just on and nearer the inside. Walk on Ice, stayed to the fence and quickly grabbed by Mac Mickey. In the middle is Roxar, he cuts the turn. Classic Benbara back inside it. Further out, Penny Ward. They're followed by Panoramic Lad and Costa's off, but Roxar in front down to the 280 metre mark from Penny Ward and Classic Benbara, and Roxar's going well, holding Penny Ward, Classic Benbara, Balonic with a late run, but Roxar too good, wins 2 lengths. Second, Penny Ward, a half head, I'd say, in front of Balonic. Fourth, Classic Benbara. Consular never came into it from just on a Panoramic Lad, and then Costa's off. A gap in the race then to Dignity Dancer, well back with the leaders. Mac Mickey and Walk on Ice, and Kiribati race fiercely at the tail.
The 4 Rotsar, El Millam, $6.20 the win and $2.20 for the place. Second, 12 Penny Ward, $2.50. 10 Balonic third, $10.90.
From the fence before the turn and got going for home and has won easily from number 12 Penny Ward, and the outsider here number 10 Balonic, a $50 chance getting it a third placing, number 10, 4, 12 and 10. 4, 12 and 10. Consular went back to give them a big start but just couldn't pull any ground from where it had to come making its run. Panoramic Lad given its chance, nearer the inside, try to get away from the fence at the 600.
All right, they're at the start, Gold Coast Race 6. Player Healer is favourite, 350, 170. We have correct weighted Kemblo. On race 5, numbers 2, 1, 3 and 6.
On 2KY Racing,
12 Pennyword, 250, 10 Balonic, 1090, first 4 to come. Quinella 3460, the exacta 5740, and the 41210 trifecta, $2,606.90.
The Queensland Guineas Race 6 Eagle Farm, 1 Arliss in the Verve Clico, 2 Saturday Fever 30 and 8, 3 Silver Baron 12 and 3, 4 Foxborough 14 and 4, 5 Prey in Vain 20 and 7, 6 Thunderhawk 13 and 4, 7 Mountbatten 17 and 5, 8 Tormentor 70 and 12, 9 Chic Your Money at 12 and 4, 10 Scarpia 46 and 12, 11 Albero 20 and 7, 12 Readiness 51 and 12, tip 1 7 3 2 late mail 1, favourite 1 Hour Kaz, set the coast.
Favourite